Hey everyone, it's me again, Bree, and for today's video, I am going to show you the two instructional materials that I made. So, are you ready? Keep watching and learn. Come on. So, first, we're going to do the mud cups. We need bottle cups, bond paper or any paper, elastic bands or rubber bands, glue stick, match, color pens or any markers, scissor, plastic paper, glue, and a card box or any box. We will do recycling. So the first step is we're going to get the card box, the recycled card box, and we're going to paste the mud paper or cover it with a paper. Or you can use any colored paper, something like that. So we will use the stick glue and match to cover the box with the bond paper that we're going to use. So be careful when using a fire. Since we're already done covering the box, let's proceed to the next step, which is putting the bottle cups on the card box. So what we're going to do is we'll put it like that. We're going to form a tile. So we will use the stick glue again to paste these bottle cups on the card box. And we're done placing the bottle cups in the card box, and make sure it is well presented. So the next thing that we will do is to make sure that they are already stick. They will not fall. Okay, so the third step is to get the plastic paper, and we're going to cut it in a square shape or a rectangle shape. It should be as size that will fit in the cardboard. So the purpose of this plastic paper, plastic card in this card box is that you will put here or you will write here the numbers to be used in doing the math. Maybe 1 plus 1, addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. So why did I use plastic card or plastic paper? Since we're doing recycling, then you can just wipe it with a cloth and then you can still write anything without wasting other materials or paper. So after cutting the plastic card or the plastic paper into the suitable size for the card box, so to place it there, we're going to use again the stick glue. So just make sure it is not messy. So after placing the plastic card, it should look like. So for the next step, we're going to use any paper, constructional paper, bond paper, or color paper, and we're going to cut it into square shape, just like this. You can use any shape, rectangle, and whatsoever, but I suggest to cut it like this, square shape, and we're going to put it in the corner of the card box, just like that. So the purpose of those three little cards is we're going to establish the rules on it. We're going to write the rules on those cards. And for me, I'm going to use the stop, look, and listen. So I will further explain it later. So this is the result. The stop, look, and listen word in these little three cards. So actually you can put emojis or draw something on it. You can be creative. And then you can color it to be more attractive for the children, for your students. So here are the results. I drew emojis for the stop, look, and listen, the eye, ear, and the stop sign. So we're going to place it here on the right corner of the card box, so it will look like that. So to place it there, we're going to use the glue. We're just to put glue there and then paste the cards. You can actually use tape, scotch tapes, or stick glue, but I prefer glue. So this is the result. All the materials that I use are all recyclable. Like, you don't need to spend a lot of money. You just need to be resourceful. So to be more creative, then we're going to draw to put something in the background of the card box by using the color pens or the markers. So you can do like draw anything that will make it more very creative and attractive for your students. So you can draw butterflies, you can put words and numbers, something like that. So yes, again, this plastic card or this plastic paper serves as here. You will put or you will write down the math problems, and you don't have to waste any paper. Okay, you can just wipe it through a cloth or anything like tissue or wipes. It's like, for example, putting 1 plus 1 by using any markers, or actually you can use color pens. So, but I prefer to use a black pen. So you can put 1 plus 1 is equals to. So for example, the 1 plus 1 equation, then we're going to find the answer. So using the elastic bands or any rubber bands, we're going to find or we're going to tie a cups that will result to its answer. For example, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Then we will tie the 2 cups. So for this stop, look, and listen cards in the corner, this will be the rules again. So when the teacher says stop, then the student or the kid should stop anything that he is or she is doing. Okay, the look will serve here, this part. She or he needs to look the equation carefully in order to answer the problem. And the listen is, the kid or the student should listen to the teacher so that he can answer the problem well. Like for example, when the teacher says 1 plus 1, then he should or she should be listening so that he can tie any cups that will result to its answer. Hello, I'm back, and now I'm going to show you the second instructional materials that I made, which is the bingo spelling. So all we need is these materials, which are, so we need a recycled box, scissor, glue stick, an elastic band, match, glue, color pens or markers, bond papers, a Bluetooth speaker, and a phone. So these are the materials. What is the first step in doing the bingo spelling? So first, we're going to get one piece bond paper, and then we're going to fold it into half. So just like this. So with those papers, we're going to write each letter, alphabetical letters you choose, but make sure that you will write the important letters, which are the bingo, B-I-N-G-O. So after writing down all the letters that you needed, especially the bingo letters, then to make the paper thick and not thin, then you will use a glue to paste each side of that paper so that it will not be easily ripped off. So just like this, you're going to glue, since you already folded into half, just going to glue every corner of that paper. So for the guide part for your students or for your kids, then you can actually put or write down the pronunciation of that letter. It depends on your where you're going to write it. It may be at the back, below the letter, upper part, or depends on you in the center, in the middle. Just be creative in doing it. So after putting all the pronunciation, writing down all the pronunciation of each letter for the guide, then now you can cut and trace the letter. Now you need to use the recycled box and make sure you don't need to buy new box. Just be resourceful so that you will not spend a lot of money, okay? So for this box, you just have to staple each side so that it will not create a barrier or a hindrance in putting all the letters in that box. So since we still have these extra cutted papers here, so we're going to make creative output out of it so that it will not go to waste. So I've decided to put some guide words in the box, and it's like what are the missing letters, and I'm going to write it out of those cutted papers. Then we're going to paste it in the box. So I was thinking that I still have these unused buttons or these materials, and I think it is good to be like, design in the box so that it will not just a plain box or a dull box. It's to be more creative, to be more attractive for the students. So I have these, collections, and I'm going to paste it here in the box. So this is the result, and now we're going to put all the scattered letters that we did earlier here on the box. Okay, so this Bluetooth speaker and phone will be the device to be used and the singing jams. And since this instructional material is a singing jam, the bingo spelling, then I am going to, or you're going to play that song, the bingo, the nursery rhyme bingo. And this instructional material, this box, will serve as a guide for them. They will put all the missing letters in that song, which are the bingo. So these instructional materials that I made will help to enhance the cognitive capacity of the students. So it provides an increase in the acquisition of knowledge that occurs through some processes such as perception, attention, association, memory, reasoning, judgment, imagination, thought, and language. And actually you can use it during or after your class. I hope you enjoyed watching and you learned something from me. Bye! Thank you so much. God bless.